In America, everyone counts, and the 2020 census is how that great promise is kept. Respond today online, by phone, or by mail, and help inform hundreds of billions in funding for education, health programs, and more. Shape your future. Start at 2020census.gov. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis announced a bill that would mandate criminal charges and increase jail time for protesters. The bill is called the Combating Violence, Disorder, and Looting and Law Enforcement Protection Act. Protesters could be charged with first, second, or third-degree felony for actions such as blocking roadways, disrupting restaurants, or toppling monuments. The act states that drivers would not be liable, quote, for injury or death caused if fleeing for safety from a mob. Representative Shervin Jones, along with other statewide elected officials and community leaders, held a virtual news conference to oppose this Governor DeSantis proposal. Representative Jones joins us right now. Representative Jones, what the hell happened to the First Amendment?
Well, I don't know what's happened to the First Amendment. And you know what, Roland, to be clear, the governor knows that what he is doing is a total overreach, a blatant overreach in what he's doing. And the Republican Party know what they're doing. They are stacking the courts here in Florida, and they're stacking the courts nationally, so this can go straight to the courts. It's irresponsible. And truth be told, Roland, I'm sure many have been following what's been going on here in Florida. This is a total deflect of the failed leadership of Governor DeSantis and what he has done here with coronavirus. And he comes with this press conference yesterday to speak out on what he plans to do in the next legislative session. This priority is totally out of whack.
Give people an understanding the control the Republicans wield in Florida.
Right now, we have a Republican-ran House and Senate. We have about 3 seats that's up for grab that are winnable here within the Senate in Florida that we're set to win 2 of them, which will put us in a good position. But as far as fighting this fight that we have right now, Roland, our best bet is 1, through advocacy, is what we're doing right now. 2 is to winning these seats and electing Javier Fernandez and electing Patricia Sigmund to stop this for when it comes forth. And 3, making sure that people are not just voting just for in the presidential election. People in Florida have to vote on these down ballot candidates for state rep and for state senate and these other seats that's happening right now. That's the only part that we can do right now.
And again, we saw this with Amendment 4. Even though that passed, the Republican legislature goes in, passes a new law, and then that becomes the standard. And again, what's their lead? How many seats do they hold compared to Democrats in the House and the Senate?
Right now, we have 17 seats. The Democrats have 17 seats in the Senate. And the rest are Republicans, and there's only 40 seats within the Senate.
So the 40 seats in the Senate, Republicans control 23, Democrats have 17.
23 of them. That's correct.
In the House.
That's correct.
And in the House.
In the House. Well, now I don't know. There are a lot of seats that's up for grab. I'm walking out of the House, and I'm about to go over into the Senate. Right when I was there, we had 47, 48. In the House. They don't have a supermajority anymore, but they do have a majority. We do have enough votes in the House to be able to take some procedure votes. Now, here's the thing. If we lose 4 or 5 seats in the House, which will put us will put them back in the supermajority, there's no power to do anything. And I've been in that type of legislature before in my sophomore year.
And first of all, in this bill, no liability for drivers who hit people protesting?
So immunity for those individual who hit a protester. I mean, and let's take this to Charlottesville. This basically is a slap in the face to the family of people like Heather Heyer, who was hit in Charlottesville. And let's take a step further. That just this past spring, a Trump supporter hit a protester right in downtown Miami. And so now they must provide immunity for these individuals who perform these reckless acts. And Roland, let's be clear that the governor has had the chance to speak out on many situations here within the state of Florida, nationally, when it comes to police and their reaction to our community, and there's been nothing. We've invited him to our community. I even filed a bill to give the governor for us to begin to look at the gun violence within our community. Not once did the governor even answer the call for this opportunity to come and take a look at what he can do to help our community. Nothing. But yet and still, you can have a press conference in Polk County and say that, you know what, we're not going to address what's happening with black men and women on the street. What I'm going to address is to make sure I protect individuals' property. And by mind you, there has not been not one instance in the state of Florida that would warrant the governor's press conference yesterday. It's a Donald Trump tactic he pulled.
The last question for you. Also, you have a bill that the folks are proposing to basically have the top two finishers in Florida as well. What's the status of that? Because that could also, and the way it's written, it's getting lots of support, but what that could very well do, that could even further solidify Florida's Republicans controlling the Florida legislature. Explain to people what's happening with that.
Currently, right now, we have 6 amendments that is on the ballot come November, and one of those 6 amendments is Amendment 3, which would now allow for open primaries. Which would, for people who have open primaries, like in Louisiana and California, it will allow the opportunity for everybody to vote in these elections, which means that it would give the Republicans the upper hand, who have the most money, to be able to fund the candidates of their choice. And what we can have is, prime example, when Adam Putnam, Republican, ran for governor, and Ron DeSantis ran for governor, if those were the top 2 picks, those in November, those would have been our choices for who we're voting for. It would have been 2 Republicans. So this is what they're trying to set up right now on Amendment 3. We are traveling the state. We are doing Zoom town halls. We're doing everything we can to tell individuals to vote no on Amendment 3. And let's be clear, if Amendment 3 passes, it puts African Americans in a very tough position that our black access seats will no longer exist, and seats like over in Senate District 37 would no longer be a black access seat. My seat, Senate District 35, would no longer be a black access seat. It'll be the person who has the most money who will be able to win. And that's the predicament that we're in. And this is the time for reapportionment right now.
All right, then. And again, that's why we need our people to fill out that census to ensure that we are counted, because that has a direct impact on black representation, not only in Congress, but also in state capitals across the country.
That's right. And it's so important. September 30th is the deadline. And I'm hoping that legislators and municipal commissioners and everyone are doing their part to make sure that they're getting people within their districts to fill that census out, because it's so important. And in Florida, if we do not come with those numbers, I was talking to Congresswoman Wilson yesterday, we have the potential of losing a congressional seat, and that seat can very well be hers.
All right, Representative Shervin Jones. We certainly appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
All right, folks, back to our Roland Martin Unfiltered video in just one moment. Hold on. All right, folks at Seek.com, black-owned company founded by Mary Spio. They are a virtual reality company. Of course, you can check out their content at Seek.com. You can do so, of course, with these virtual reality headsets. So what it does is it allows for you to actually drop your cell phone right into this headset right here, close it up. Then you can actually watch the content in virtual reality. Just simply put this thing on, and that's what you can do, of course. And then you can watch it, and it seems like you're literally right there in the room. So pretty cool device here. You can actually get this device at Seek.com, Seek.com. They also have these 360-degree 4D headphones. These headphones right here, they give out absolute great sound, great bass as well. They have Bluetooth. They also have a headset that you can use for gamers as well. So another great headset. So you can get this as a gift for someone or for yourself. All you got to do is go to Seek.com, Seek.com. Use our promo code RMVIP2020, RMVIP2020, in order to get you a discount on these devices. And if you do so, you will be, of course, you will be helping Roland Martin Unfiltered as well. And so we certainly appreciate Seek being a partner here on Roland Martin Unfiltered.